what we're going to do is we're going to show the basics of the self-activation technique. The way I'm going to identify this is we're always going to do a measurement before and after we do the treatment. And so I'm going to measure his hamstrings flexibility, which I would say is about 77 degrees on the left, and not as good on this side. I would say about 67. And the first thing we want to do is we want to activate the diaphragm. And the way that is, it's an upside down Y for along your sternum, or along the rib margin, and then along your sternum. And so I'm going to start along that, and Julian is going to lay and try to relax. If he can get into his belly and breathe. And that's the other thing we want to measure. We want to really measure how well is he belly breathing before and after we do the activation. So I'm going to work along the rib margin. I'm going to feel the tissue, and this does not feel good at all. Then I'm going to cross the midline. This is a xiphoid process. We're going to come there. We're not going to spend a lot of time because that's very painful. And then we're going to finish on the left side, and I'm releasing fascia that is connected to his diaphragmatic motion, okay? I am then going to go up the middle of his sternum, and he's going to breathe. He's going to need to breathe because this is very, very tender. I'm feeling tissue that I'm going to rub, and we're going to continue all the way up. What is that, Julian? There, breathe. Ooh. There you go. We're going to move along. You want to look at what the athlete is doing when you're also doing the technique to see if there's posturing and see what else is going on. That's actually a higher level thing, but we still want to do it. So give me 3 breaths in, out. Good. You want to hear it. In, out. And notice Julian is just relaxing his jaw. He's not pursing his lips. He's not blowing. He's just relaxing the jaw like that. So let's see if there's any difference. And I would say so. This is about 86 degrees, okay? And then this one's closer to 90. And that's from, I think I said, about 67 degrees. And so improvement. And so the reality is what we're doing, the diaphragmatic motion is actually activating the psoas muscle. And when it does that, there's a connection with the glutes so that it reciprocally activates the glutes, allowing the hamstring to be a hamstring. Because right now, the tension in his hamstring, or before we did the technique, was actually his hamstring trying to help to do hip extension. The priorities of the technique are breathing diaphragmatically in a 1-2-3 pattern, and hip flexion using the psoas muscle. And breathing with the diaphragm actually accomplishes that goal.